Hey, welcome back to Hobbies with Jose, everyone. Today we do have our epic finale of our repaint of Studio Series Soundwave from the Bumblebee movie. I am stoked to get this done. Are you, Super Cat? I'll take that as a yes. Give me some sugar. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this special finale today. It always feels so great to finally complete a project, and today is no exception as we finally get done with Studio Series Soundwave. I've definitely been looking forward to this for quite some time, so let's get started with step one, and that's panel lining. step number 2 today, we're going to do a bit of light weathering. And for that, I'll be using Tamiya's Weathering Master. Alright, and it's time for step 3, the last bit of weathering we're going to do today, and that's going to be some dry brushing onto our figure. I'm taking my Tester's enamel silver paint and applying it onto my old wide brush here as I take off the excess paint and then brush it onto the figure. Well, that was quite an adventure. I don't know if I say this all the time, but I had a ton of fun putting this guy together. Not just because he's my favorite Decepticon, but this design is mwah! There's not a lot of bad that really happened with it. I'm trying to think, but I was just really trying to be careful with the clear chest piece. That was one of the few parts that I didn't strip just to avoid destroying it. And because I had to paint it by hand, I thought it was going to leave a lot of brush strokes, but very clean, very clean. Now obviously, I didn't care for the transformation. In fact, maybe you didn't notice, but I didn't even add the fake chest piece back on. I do think the internal panel lining and detailing that I had inside of it serves as a much better backdrop for inside of his chest. Although he is left with two little holes inside, which he has nipples now, I'm okay with it. And the glossy white parts really benefited from the panel lining. Man, those really just pop down. This design for me is truly modern G1 perfection, it really is. Another thing you might not have noticed is that I didn't really work on his gun too much. I did paint the strip, but that's about it. I do have separate plans for it, and if you saw my review for Soundwave, you'll know what I have in mind, so hopefully I'll get to work on this soon. But other than that, there's not much else to say. I had a ton of fun making it, hopefully had a good time watching. I sincerely think he's going to be my favorite Soundwave in my display case for quite some time. Now, let's talk about what's next. I have no idea. I've been on the hunt for Studio Series Ravage to try and work on that one right after Soundwave, but I've had no luck. Soundwave's going to have to wait a little bit longer, and so is SuperCat, unfortunately. I still have a pretty massive backlog, too. I could even put it up to a vote. The hell was that? You okay, SuperCat?